You guys are good to go.
Great. Happy New Year, everybody. The Architecture Review Board for the town of Southampton will now come to order. Welcome to the January 6th, 2026 meeting. Mr. Secretary, would you read the roll for us to
Yes.
establish a
Absolutely.
quorum?
Mr. Hallinan. Mr. Taglavia.
Here.
Ms. Keys.
Yep.
Mr. Burke.
Yep.
I am present. Mr. Rumpf.
Here.
Mr. Jankowski. Absent. Mr. Chairman, we have a quorum.
Great. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Do the pledge.
Shall we do the Pledge of Allegiance?
Yes.
Ms. Keys, would you lead us?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Ms. Keys.
All right.
The board members who were here on the last meeting in December have a chance to review the minutes? Any errors, omissions, changes, revisions?
None, sir.
Do I hear a motion?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Anyone have anything else to bring before the board that's not on the agenda before we start the agenda? Okay. First one on the agenda is the site plan review sign application. Bridgehampton Commons, Barnes, and Noble. I assume, Kevin, that they're waiting to get in on Zoom? We have nobody in the audience, so.
I have no hands up on Zoom for it.
Okay, well then we'll,
We'll review it. Is there anything to review?
You have plans here.
There's definitely a sign up already. in the store.
yeah, there is one there, right?
Yeah. The store's been open for a while.
A while.
Are they changing the color? Is that their question? I don't remember it being black and gold. Do you, Joe?
That looks like it there. I don't know. No, I don't remember, yeah.
I don't,
That looks new.
I'm wondering, there was a uniformity to the rest of the signs in the, right?
Yes.
And we've made
in
a.
site plan approval, I think they created some kind of
There's a master plan.
sign code or whatever it was.
Right.
A couple of the bigger stores were exempt from it, right, or something?
Yeah, it depends on whether it's above 8,000 or less than 8,000 square feet. I
Right,
believe.
right.
Well, since it's already up, should we wait for and allow them to present?
Yeah, I think we just move it to the next agenda, if that's okay. All right, Kara?
I think we need to see the other signs in the, because I don't really remember them.
Yeah, we need to know if it's just legalizing what's there or if it,
Yeah.
they're,
Do you want me to see if Claire's available?
I'd rather, I'm kind of uncomfortable with not the applicant being around, so,
Yeah.
I don't know what the board feels, but,
They knew about it, so I'm not so sure whether or not.
okay. So we'll move it to the next agenda, which is the 20th.
Can you do me a favor? Can you turn off the ring?
Sure. All right, no one showed. Okay, site plan review, 1810 Lumber Lane. This is north of Montauk Highway. Whose
think
area
it's
is this?
me.
Is it you? Okay.
Yeah.
Kevin, is there anyone online on Zoom that wants to support this application?
Yes, bringing them in now.
Okay, thank you.
Good morning, Board.
Good morning. Just,
Shannon McCaffrey.
okay, go ahead. Just state your name and your affiliation with the project.
Shannon McCaffrey, Dewey's Planning applicant, agent for the applicant.
Great. Thank you very
So-
much.
No problem.
I don't know, you had sent us, I believe, your presentation. I don't know if you want to go through that yourself, or we can show the screens to ourselves. How would you like to move forward?
Whatever's easiest for you, I can give a quick overview. Since you guys have the plans up, the application is basically a two-story barn. The overall dimensions are 26 feet by 72 feet, 9.5 inches. There will be 5 overhead garage doors. This will allow for access to tractors and the washing area for the barn, as well as the cooler storage area for the orchard. The property is being planted, just a little background, that is being planted with an orchard. So they'll be storing like apples, peaches, that type of fruit in the cooler. The windows, there's a mix of casement windows on one side of the second floor. Then the rest of the windows will be picture windows. The frames will be black. The siding is board and batten, clear cedar to be left natural. And then one end of the barn will have just a standard, it is a 36-inch by 96-inch door with a matching side light. Please let me know if you have any questions.
Ms. Keys is the member whose area it's in, so I'll let her begin the discussion.
One question, it looks great. One question, do you have a landscape plan? Do you have okay, here, thank you, Kelly. Can you just show us where it is on the road?
So it's going to be set back, it's towards the southern property line, and then it'll be set back 200 feet from the road. So it won't be looming over Lumber Lane by any means.
Do you have an aerial?
Okay. Thank you.
That's it right there, okay.
All right, thank you. I don't see any problem with this at all. Thank you.
Great.
Mr. Hallinan, do you have any comments or thoughts?
No comments, sir. I'll follow the lead.
Mr. Taglia?
No other comments.
Mr. Wright?
No, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Burke? Shannon, I might have missed it, but what was the color or type of roof that the client's proposing?
It's a standing seam metal roof, gray.
Gray?
So
And
we'll
obviously, we
blend into the natural side, the siding once it's left to weather.
have to just mention that that'll be a matte finish and not a shiny.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Thank you. Anyone else have any other comments? Do you have a motion?
It's a referral, so
It's a referral? Okay, so we'll send a note to the planning board. Thank you very much and good luck.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too. The last item on the agenda this morning is a substantial residential project, 20 Channel Pond Court, Watermill.
they're on Zoom.
They're on Zoom?
Or said they will be.
Okay.
It's either me or,
For me.
if it's south, it's usually.
Bring them in.
Where is Channel Pond?
I don't know.
Channel Pond, I think, is in Fordune, isn't it?
That's what I was thinking.
Hello? Hello?
Good morning.
We're here.
Morning.
Good morning. Just want to make sure you guys could hear me.
Yeah. No, maybe not.
Okay, I was going to share my screen. Is that all right?
That's fine. Just state your name and your affiliation with the project.
Yep. Good morning. My name is Brian Glasser. I'm the architect representing Mr. and Mrs. Schwartz, which is for property, the property location is 20 Channel Pond Court in Southampton.
Okay.
Thank you, Brian.
Is that for?
Yep, you're welcome.
Yep.
So can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes, we
All right,
can.
Great. Okay, just to kind of go through the project, I believe Mr. Schwartz is on the call as well, if any questions do come up, but I think I should be able to handle pretty much everything that's going to happen here. So just to get started, the project is currently located on the south side of Channel Pond Court. It's roughly 320.85 feet off of Jewel Pond on the west of Jewel Pond. This property is in Fort Dune, the HOA of Fort Dune. The lot size is just over 2.5 acres. We're going to be proposing to demolish an existing home that was built in 1997, which did have, it was my understanding it does have no historical value. To move on with the proposed work, the style of architecture that my client was looking for us to achieve was a farmhouse style of architecture. And the materials that we would be using would be natural wood, shingles. The forms are simple gabled roof lines with shed dormers. It was, in the past I've done projects in the town and other villages in this area, and it's always been my understanding to try to break down the massing as best as possible. And one of the techniques that I've done in the past was to bring down the second, to make it so that the roof line starts at the ridge and pretty much comes down to the first floor plate. So by doing that, I think it helps break down the massing of the home. We also have clean, simple roof lines to help break down the scale. There's covered porches, around the house, on the front and back. We're also proposing a few detached structures, a detached garage to the south and a pool house, which you can see here. So a detached garage and a pool house. If we were to go through the materials of the home, I think we could probably, so this is the rear view from the tennis court. This is the pool house. So just to maybe go on the front elevation right here, we can look at, so the roofing materials that we're going to be using are Perfection yellow cedar roof. The gutters that we've selected are half round gutters with round leaders, and it's going to be a galvanized steel product, which you can see here. The siding that we're going to be using is also an Alaskan yellow cedar Perfection shingle with a vertical 1x8 Alaskan yellow planking, which is on the whole entire first floor. Once again, that was to help break down the massing of the home. Chimneys would be framed chimneys with a stone veneer with more of a horizontal feeling to it. Window selection is a Marvin Ultimate, which is an aluminum clad product, and we're going with a cadet gray color. The trim, whether it's on the rake boards, the fascia, these horizontal bands, they would be an Alaskan yellow cedar product as well, which is left natural. And we are also using that product for the columns, which you can see here. So these headers and columns would be Alaskan yellow as well. There's a few railings on the back of the house, which are going to be an APA product with a stainless steel cable. And all of where we do have lighting, they would be a dark sky compliant specification that goes along with that to reduce light pollution. And that's pretty much the extent of my presentation.
Okay.
I don't know if there's a page you want to see or look at, but.
Brian, I just have a question about the landscape.
I have the landscaping here, yeah.
What are you planning to redo the existing landscape? Because it seemed like some of from the aerial, it looked like it was fairly well landscaped. Are they being relocated, do you think, or what is the plan?
So the landscape architect couldn't join us. I will, based on my capabilities here with the landscape design, I know we're in the process of dealing with Marty Shea, actually. I have a meeting with him later today. So, and it was, the last I spoke with him, it was his, I'm sure you have dealt with him in the past or know of his background, but it was our intent to do as minimal, it is a large development, obviously, so I'm not going to say that it isn't, but I will say that it was his intentions and also my clients, once we went back and forth a few times, to touch the least amount of the site as possible. And currently, when it comes to grading, that's something we're working out. I will say the existing landscaping in this like almost bluish gray color, those are existing trees to remain. We have the tree line obviously along Channel Pond that we're not going to be disturbing with our curb cuts. There are trees being removed out of the center of the property. But with that said, we are also either replacing or relocating where you see these smaller green circles. Those would be new trees or relocated trees.
Right.
And I believe we're adding a few more back along here. So these might be existing, actually.
Now, so you're dealing with, Marty, is there a wetland component to this project then?
So there is wetlands here where my entire team is fully aware of it. It's just we're not disturbing or going into the wetlands. It's his buffer that he's trying to maintain because we're near it or touching it. He's trying to minimize how much of the footprint of our site we actually disturb.
Right.
So when we originally presented it, it looked like we were disturbing more than he was comfortable with. So now we're bringing that back at this point.
Okay.
And also, just so you know, my client's on. I guess he's not going to come on the screen, but he did say he just texted me and said that we are relocating a lot of the existing trees.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, I applaud
Numerous
that.
trees around the property, he said. Yep.
I applaud that just because I like trees, so.
Yeah, I mean,
So
this is a large, I'm not sure what this symbol means. I could zoom in, but there's a few larger specific trees that I remember when I went to the site that we are trying to maintain. So there's this is 72-inch elm tree that's getting maintained. And then, like I said, all of these pines, you can see them around the property that are being maintained.
Sure, great, good.
Yeah, yeah.
Whose area is this?
It's mine.
Is it yours? Okay. So I'll turn it over to Mr. Tagliavia, and he's the lead to ask some further questions that he might have.
Okay.
So, thank you for the presentation. It was very thorough, and the architecture is very well fitting to the area. I don't have any other comments other than well done, and I think it's going to be a beautiful build. Do love how you brought down the scale with the roof lines, and I think it's exactly what we look for in terms of the architecture in this area. So no other further comments. Thank you for the presentation.
Thank you.
Mr. Hallinan, any comments?
I agree with the lead here, Mr. Chair. I think the presentation is done very well. It's a beautiful
Ms.
home.
Keys?
Thank you, I agree with that
Okay.
also.
Mr. Wright?
I'm going to go with the lead, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Mr. Burke?
Same, nothing further.
I don't have anything further. Thank you, Brian, for the presentation, and good luck with Mr. Shea. And I guess we vote on this, right, Kerry? Can I have a motion to approve as presented?
I'll make a motion to approve as submitted.
Second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
No.
None. So we'll get that out for you, Brian, and good luck.
Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yep.
Great day.
Have a good day.
You too. Yep. Goodbye.
I never really asked if anybody else was on Zoom to, for the public comments, but. Yeah. Kevin, are there any other people that might want to make any comments on our meeting today, or anything on the applications that we saw?
No one on Zoom.
Okay. Anything else on the agenda we'd like to discuss? I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
Second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.